Hello, you Hazbin Hotel fans. Today, I thought I would give you a tour of these two 3D fan art pieces that I created. One of Charlie, and then one of Alastor, specifically a anime version of Alastor. This was a collaboration effort by a Alex animator. He had contacted me for making a music video. He was looking for an Alastor model, so I did that for him. He did all the animation, which turned out pretty great, I think. It is interesting to see your characters come to life on the screen after you've created them, even if they're animated by somebody else. It is pretty satisfying. So yes, please check out his video here. He's also on Odyssey, formerly Library TV. You can still access that as well. I am also moving to Odyssey now. You can find all my videos here, and you can repost videos. So on my channel, I reposted his video here. Anyway, let's get back to the models. That's what you came here for. Okay. Let's start with Alastor since he's on the left here. Make him full screen. Okay. Fully rigged and posable, obviously. Let's grab the eye controls. Put it into pose mode. Move the eyes around. And the eyelids kind of follow as well. Eyebrows are hovering just a bit. You can pose those. You can move the jaw, or you can break it, and it looks pretty creepy, right? Too much influence there. Yikes. Watch out. Rotate the head. Let's put him into the default pose so you can see how it looks there. So if I go to my pose library, go to default. Here's the default. Let's hide the rig so we can see a little bit better. That's his default T-pose. The textures are 100% procedural, meaning there are no scaling issues. It is all generated. It is a little bit low poly at the moment. If I go back to object mode, select him, and turn up the subdivisions, you can see it smooths out. Now he's got more polygons. The monocle is also attached to the head, the rig. Oh, hang on. Let me put that back into pose mode so I can do some other things. So go back to pose mode. Go to our view down here. Whoops. Hang on a second. Oh, wrong bone. Okay. There we go. There we go. I also have a video showing, where's it at? Right here. Rigging and weight paint tips. Yeah, for this video, I ended up using the Alastor model here for this tutorial, as I was actually rigging him, in the process of rigging him. So I have that tutorial on there if you're interested. All of the objects are separate. So there is no nude version of Alastor. Sorry for you, you degenerate artists out there. All right, same with Charlie. All the objects are separated. So I can move this out of here. Yeah, they're all separate. Yeah. It's just a separate mesh there. There is no nude version there. Okay. Let's go back to Alastor. Keep talking about him. This might look familiar. The legs and the shoes. I'm borrowing them from Charlie. Exact same thing. Except the buttons are not, he doesn't have the buttons. Yeah, that's right, on his pants. But figure, why not reuse? Why reinvent the wheel when you can just... Same with the hands. I believe the hands, I made the hands the same. Yes, the hands are the same. It's just the texture. Or did I? Wait. What did I do? Oh? Yes, I think the hand is the same. It's just I elongated the, I made the fingertips longer. Yeah, so it is the same. The hands are the same. The hair, for some reason in Blender, it's not showing up, the correct hair color in the viewport mode, but if you go to the render mode, then it shows up. That was pretty interesting to do. Let's see if I can bring that up. Sculpting, shading. Okay. For the hair, I had to use a color ramp. So we're starting off red, and then it bleeds into black for the bottom there. Okay. As I mentioned, the shader for the clothing is 100% procedural, and that is available on the CG Wardrobe, which is a new asset marketplace that I am developing. Let's see, we accept many different software types. We also accept crypto as well. And if you become a vendor and sell your own items, you can get paid in crypto as well. Let's go to browse all products, shaders and materials. There it is, procedural cloth shader. You can get this for free. Just add it to your cart. Go to checkout. And then enter the discount shader 100, hit apply, and you can get it for free. So that is a gift to you and to my Clothweaver users. Now let's look at Charlie. Here is her iconic pose that I tried to copy. Right there, tried to copy that pose. Putting her into the default pose, select all the bones. Go to the T-pose. Okay, here's her T-pose. All of these are being used to light the scene as well. All of those image planes are used to light everything. Okay. For Charlie, she is not using procedural shaders. I have not updated that because I made her before I made that shader. But she has the same, pretty much the same rigging structure. Let me go to this mode so it's a bit faster. Same structure. Everything tracks. She has a tongue, but I don't think, I did not give Alastor a tongue. She has a full mouth control. You can select one bone and it moves all of them. Select the green ones and it controls her lips. And then you can select the yellow ones and it controls the mouth, or the teeth. Controls the teeth. especially when you try to pose her in that big smiley pose, right? You need to be able to bend the teeth to your will. She also has that little fang feature. Pull that out, and you can rotate it if you wanted to. So if you want to, whatever. She also has a tongue. Again, Alastor does not. She has a jawbone. Oh, I didn't give that a special color. So she has a jawbone here. Just need to move the lips down now. Okay, if I stretch the lips, let me go back to that other pose. Where's that one pose? There it is. Yeah, I can move her tongue around. You got your base bone, and then you can move these around, you know, that kind of thing. Okay, going back to the default pose. Again, there's IK constraints on the hands. Okay. Bend these. Same with the legs. Oh my gosh, her eyes. That's horrifying. Okay, it's not so bad now. Anyway. Let's see. Oh my word. The hair is broken up into different strands. There's her hair. I have it as, yeah, I always make my characters have separate hair pieces, which it just works better for rendering. That way you can split it off into different layers if you need to. Okay, let's go to comb, particle mode. Let's see what we're dealing with. You can pose the hair however you want. The hair physics is still a challenge in Blender. I really hope that gets improved. The back sides of the hair, strands, right? And they have the children property added to them. Whereas the bangs, they're different. You had to individually create the bangs and then pose them. The bangs are just a few strands, but they're multiplied quite a bit to get that iconic, where's my reference? To get those right there, to get those strands, right? Because actually the one side of her hair is supposed to be wavy and the other side is not. So try to replicate that. If I go to that one side of the bangs, yeah, each of these had to be created manually. You can see those there. Yeah. So yeah, I've been hoping to do a lip sync because I would love to see her animated. Yep, so that is 3D Charlie and 3D anime Alastor. Hope to do the original Alastor and some other characters. Stolas, I want to do Stolas. And oh, what's her name? What is Stolas's daughter? All right, let's see. Is this the official Hazbin Hotel wiki fandom? Anyway, let's see. What's his daughter's name? I'm gonna kick myself. Family. Octavia. Gosh. Okay. Yeah, so I'd like to do Stolas next. You can follow my work on Instagram as well, because I post regularly on there updates for these kinds of things. So for my art, I post more of my art stuff on Instagram. YouTube is mainly for final projects. I don't do many work in progresses for YouTube and Odyssey, mainly Instagram stuff. So yeah, all right. I hope you all enjoyed that little insight. Remember to check out the One Hell of a Team 3D music video and subscribe on Odyssey. See you next time.